Hi, this is Cam Logan from ChristianWritingStudio.com, and today I'm just going to show you how I finalize and format a book that I'm going to publish to PDF, and this actually is a subscriber freebie for ChristianWritingStudio.com. But what I'm doing, essentially, when you format for PDF, you do not have to be nearly as picky as when you are formatting for Kindle or formatting for Puppet or formatting for Smashwords. What you can do is when you're formatting a PDF document, the main thing is to get it looking nice. So you don't want to use too crazy of fonts because they're difficult to read, and I recommend sticking to just black, because if somebody does upload your PDF document to an e-reader, colors other than black are very difficult to read on most e-ink screens. So it's nice if you have black, that way people can read it more easily. So what I'm going to do, since this is a book about writing, I'm just going to change the font on my title page to Courier. I like the look of that. And I've already gone through and I've changed my table of contents. I like the look of that Courier. And I'm not in love with this right now. I might try tweaking it just a little bit. Maybe I might get rid of the challenges. It's just not balanced looking to me. Maybe try centering it, see what this page looks like centered. I don't like that at all. What's happening is this title is just a little bit too long and it's throwing everything off, but I'll go back and tweak that later and try and get it looking better. And then for my headings, I like the challenge one at the top and then hit enter, and spiritual battles of the Christian writer, and doing it that way. So what you want to do is try and get the document looking as much like your finished product as you want, and then do a test publish. So go over here, say save as, and you're going to save as a PDF or XPS file. And I've already done that, and I just saved it to Called to Write. So we're going to pop over there, and this is what your reader is going to see. So they're probably going to view it maybe at around 75%, and the font shows up pretty well. We might want to make this font size down here a little bit bigger. That's a little hard to read, and we'll see when we get to the body of the text what we think about that. That's plenty easy to read. I still don't like the look of things, so I might have to tweak this a little bit more before we do the final copy. This is a challenge for me, at least, and maybe my eyes are just bad. Now, reading it at 100%, it's not bad, but if somebody has it at 75%, we might want to make the font just a hair bigger. The only downside of making the font too large is for those people who are going to be downloading your PDF onto their e-readers, that the larger font sizes are not as great on e-readers. So you want to try and find that happy medium. You don't want to go too big, but when you're publishing a PDF document, it sometimes begs for a little bit larger font so people can read it here. So we'll probably pop back over to Word and try to make the font a little bit bigger just to see how things look. Now, with that in mind, since I'm going to be making my font bigger, now for some reason, you can tell right here, the font color is completely different. And I have no idea why that happened. So I'm going to have to go back over to Word and try and fix that problem. And what you should do when you're doing this, and I don't like this difference here, I see that issue too, but that'll change once I change the font and change challenge 3. We'll just do that on a separate line. But one of the reasons why you're going to do this is you want to take a look at everything and make notes as you're going through. That way, when you go back over to your Word document, you don't forget all the edits that you need. And so just go through your document, see what needs to change, see what looks bad, see what looks good, see, if you forgot to do something like, oh, look at this, I forgot to insert my scripture right here. And just make all the tweaks and corrections that you possibly can. And I forgot my heading up here. So plenty of work I still need to do. One thing to keep in mind is you should do another hard edit after you finish formatting your document. And the reason why you want to do a hard edit, again, is because sometimes when you're formatting, things get deleted, things get moved. You accidentally highlight a line here and somehow you paste it over there. So just make sure you give it a read through after you're all done. Make sure you give it a look over. And that's pretty much it, because with PDFs, what you see is what you get.